Secrets of the West. After the Spanish had conquered Mexico, they wanted to explore the west coast. Cortez had sent men from Mexico to find the secret of the coast, which is yet to be explored. Was California an island? What would ships find if they kept sailing up the coast? Those who had explored the lower part of California had not gone far enough to answer these questions. In 1542, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo took two little ships most of the way up the Pacific coast. This was a brave thing to do, for the Pacific Ocean was not always as calm as its name. Cabrillo and his men found it stormy and sometimes terrifying. When Cabrillo came to a beautiful harbor, now San Diego Bay, he landed and talked with the Indians. Then the ships sailed on. As they went farther north, the season of rain and wind had begun. Waves washed over the tiny ships. Bare brown mountains came almost to the water's edge. A man on Cabrillo's ship wrote, "The mountains reach the sky." And when sailing along the land, it seemed as if it would fall upon the little ships. Cabrillo's men landed at other places along the coast. Some friendly Indians came to meet them. Others were afraid and ran away. The Indians said in sign language that they had seen other white men with beards and with swords. The Spanish leaders had been exploring by land as well as by sea. About this time, Coronado, looking for the 7 wonderful cities, had taken a large group of men up through Arizona and New Mexico. They found 7 cities, but they were only little crumbled-up villages with walls built of adobe. There were many wonderful things to see. One of Coronado's men discovered the Grand Canyon, a great natural wonder of the world. But what did deep canyons and colored rocks mean to men looking for gold? The explorers went farther north until they found Indians who lived in tents or teepees. These Indians had no gold. The explorers were interested in the Indian skin tents that could be folded up and moved. And then there were buffalo. A man could look at these strange humpback cows all day and laugh. But still, there was no gold. Meanwhile, Cabrillo, keeping on in spite of storms, he found a beautiful coast. At the time when Waldseemüller made his map, the western part of the globe showed only a straight line for the west coast of North America. Because of Cabrillo and those who came after him, the west coast began, on maps, to show a true coastline.